Shannon Sharpe is speaking on haters. Now, I have an opinion about this, and I have an opinion about Shannon Sharpe specifically, because I think that Shannon Sharpe is still rattled by the idea of the level of fame that he's been able to acquire and accomplish. I don't think that Shannon Sharpe truly understood what he was getting himself into. And so now I think that Sharpe is still having difficulty dealing with the fame and the level of fame that he's grown into. And so recently he did a show, or he had a segment on Nightcap where he basically broke down, what his thoughts was of people imitating him and all of this other type of stuff. And so I want to play that.
Hello.
Despite the point of doing anything in life is to succeed at it. And
Yes.
be the best at it. And
Yes.
that is what he's continued to do.
Should you be commended? Oh man, Ocho, man, you see Ocho, he came out of Liberty City.
Yeah.
Oh, Blah stayed with his grandma. His mom
Yeah.
was dealing with some alcohol issues. And
Come
you
on,
know
man.
what? He made it out, went to JUCO, went to Oregon State, made it
Yeah.
to the NFL, took care of his family.
Yeah.
Now he's a media sensation. That should be commended.
Yes. But
I know somebody know what you're talking about firsthand.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know that guy, Ocho?
Yeah, I know him. I know. Hey, I know him.
They used to look. Ain't nobody had a bad thing to say about your boy, your favorite.
At all. At all.
And remember, you and I talked about that. I said,
Yeah.
Ocho, remember when Complex named me most entertaining sports personality?
Yes, sir. That you
Boy,
are.
went down here from there.
Listen, and they'll never be able to take that away from you because it's only
No.
up from here. It's only up from here. So if they mad now, tell them to get a nice seat.
Yeah.
Tell them to get a
Or
nice
you'll
seat.
be
If
mad
they
for a
mad
minute.
now because they ain't seen nothing yet. They ain't seen nothing yet.
You know what, Ocho? I was talking to my sister today, and she crystallized it for me. She made me see things clear. I'm talking about crystal clear.
Yeah.
I'm talking about abundantly clear. She said, Shannon, do you think you could be as successful as you are, be on ESPN First Take, and the ratings do what they do when you're on the show? Have two podcasts that's typically in the top 5 in both Apple and Spotify podcasts. Do what you do if you had more haters than supporters?
You know what that tells me? The fact that he's having this conversation and his sister is making it crystal clear for him means that it's bothering him. Now, whatever it is that he's saying and what he's presenting to the general public as far as continuing to do what he do, look, I regularly give Shannon Sharpe his flowers. I say it all the time. I said that Shannon Sharpe is literally already certified as a GOAT. 100%. 100%. I knew that Shannon Sharpe was a star, but I did not know that he was this big. I mean, gosh, if everybody knew what he was going to be as far as continuing to take over the game, shit, you think that Fox would have let him go? Hell no, they would have gave him whatever it is that he wanted. They would have gave him whatever it is that he wanted, right? But I don't even think Shannon Sharpe knew, and this is one of the things that reasons why he's having this conversation, because he wasn't prepared for what success really, really looked like at this level. And this is the reason why he's having this conversation with his sister, because these are conversations that he's having in private. And if he's having these conversations in private and somebody is clarifying it for you in order to give you some sense of reality to help you to understand, hey, listen, with the success comes the money, with the money comes the hater. That's just the way that it is. Because Shannon was used to getting love. To a larger extent, Shannon was used to being all loved. All love for the majority of the time, especially sitting across the table from Skip. Because Skip then was the villain. But now when you get to the top of the totem pole, then you become villainized by other people that are watching you. And I don't even think that everybody is hating on Shannon. I just think that this is what happens when you become ultra famous. There has never been anybody in history that has not become ultra famous And when I say ultra famous, I mean the top of their field. Listen, Michael Jordan himself, largely considered to be one of the greatest athletes, not basketball players, athletes of all time, cannot escape criticism. They did a whole documentary where his own teammates, Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen, is on tour right now. Both of them motherfuckers got rings. Both of them dudes is on tour right now on a hate tour. On a hate tour of Michael Jordan, their teammate. Nobody. And I mean nobody. Zero, zilch, nada. Not one person ever has ever escaped criticism from both sides to where they've created a divide amongst the people to where if you become ultra famous, you could just become similar famous, regular famous, minor famous, YouTube famous, and they're going to have shit to say about you. And so that's just what comes with the game. You're going to have to be prepared for that. What you think, that everybody going to love you? Everybody going to think that you're doing the right thing? No, absolutely not. When you exceed beyond whatever the realm is that you originally was supposed to be a part of, you can guarantee that it's coming. Somebody said it in the chat. Somebody said Shannon's a household name, used to just be talked about when talking about football. Now, when you've grown outside of football, bigger than football, the LeBron Jameses, the Michael Jordans, the Tom Bradys, man, ain't nobody not gonna say nothing about these dudes. Tom Brady has largely been, he hasn't had a scandal. Not one, ever. People didn't really love Kobe the way that they loving him right now until after he passed away. People didn't really love Nipsey the way that they loved him. They loved him, but they didn't love him the way that they love him now until after he passed away. Listen, in Nipsey's death, you still got people like Whack 100 talking about they got a tape on this nigga, or niggas trying to sully his name, or people still talking shit about him. It's a fact. When you start to exceed or you go beyond whatever it is that you originally got famous for, you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared because you a pop culture icon now. You not just famous no more. You different. And I don't believe that Shannon really understood what he was doing when he got into it. He just knew that he was good at what he was doing. And so now he's having a tough time adapting to it. And he's trying to sell us on the narrative that, no, I'm good. I'm ready for it. I bet you this month. Listen, every single celebrity, all of these celebrities, all of them check the comments. All of them see what people saying about them. All of them got family members saying, hey, what is this going on with you? All of them be blocking haters and blocking people. They don't just not be, I'm living. No, they be checking. They checking. They sensitive. They know what people are saying. They know what people going on about them.
Come on now.
Your cognac is, Shannon, your cognac is sold out. Because every time, look, I don't need to order any of it, but every time I try to go, they said it's sold out.
Yeah.
So sold out cognac, 2 podcasts that's in the top 5. Nobody else can say customarily, but one of them always is in the top 5.
Right.
ESPN First Take. Do you think if your haters outnumbered your supporters, that could be possible?
No. I like that.
I don't think people are trying to hate on Shannon, man. I just think that he's the topic of conversation. And so when you do something, people talk about it. If you get out the car and they figure out a way in order to try to label you zesty, then that's just the way it go. I don't think that people necessarily got anything negative to say about Shannon per se. What's up, Dark?
All right, what up, what up?
What up? What's the word? You muted, bro. I can't hear you. I can hear you now. Go ahead. You muted yourself again. You gotta unmute yourself.
Good, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm chilling, just checking out the live, seeing your action, you know what I mean? Tuning in for the first time. Word up, I see, I'm interested, man. I'm gonna start tuning in much more often, man, for sure.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Your audio is really low for some reason. I don't know why.
So you hear me?
I can hear you now better.
Okay. These damn bowls. Sometimes you gotta have both earpieces on the talk with the bowls. But yeah, man, just checking it out, man, for sure, man. Keep your live going. Keep doing your thing, man. Stay live and stay up, man, for sure, man.
Man, I appreciate you. Thank you, Dark, man. I appreciate you a lot, bro.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. All right, man. I'm gonna let you get back to doing your 1-2, man. All
Thank you,
right, man.
bro.
Stay up, man.
Thank you, big
Yep.
dog. Shout out to my guy AM. AM is in. Nah, I know. See, AM understand. And yes, you are. You are. Well, you maybe not ultra famous, but you definitely got some visibility. You definitely ringing bells out in these streets. As I'm nowhere near ultra famous, and the hate I get is crazy. But I'm learning to hear it and not hear it, like my grandmother used to say. And then he also said, and thank you for supporting the platform, AM. He says, but I get mad love in person. And we all do, because nobody has any smoke for us. Zero people. Very rarely do you ever, I have never ran into anybody that has ever shown me any kind of disrespect in person that noticed me from the internet. Not one person. So AM is right. AM is 100% correct. He's 100% right. I think that people tend to look at it as just a topic of conversation. They don't even consider it hate when they hating on you. Sometimes people don't even know they hating on you. I know that it's people that come in here to disagree with me. I don't silence them. Because I also know that it's not necessarily that they're trying to hate on me. They coming in here because they like to disagree with me because they want to find holes in the argument. That's just what comes with being a creator, right? And so when you give your opinion on something, I think that ultimately a lot of times people want to debate you. Even if they're not necessarily debating you, they want to figure out where they can look at it from a different perspective. And or you may trigger an emotion from them that makes them passionate about the conversation that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I think that all of it is warranted, but it's just what come with the game. What's up, BG?
Yo, you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I was just coming on the Shannon Sharpe thing, and I just got a, like kind of like a different perspective when it comes to Shannon Sharpe.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of times when we look at Shannon Sharpe, because he like, Jai like a physical specimen, we don't realize he a 55-year-old man, and he definitely from the South. So at times I feel like he could be culturally awkward. Like he's trying to fit in. Even with the Dame Dash interview, I watched your reaction and you kind of reacted to his fit because he just had that viral thing when he had the
I
you know
reacted to Dame Dash's fit.
no, you reacted to Shannon Sharpe fit when they was, matter of fact, it was the Steve Stout interview.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah. When he had on the jean jacket.
he had on the jean alligator fit. You know what I mean? And you was like, oh yeah, he changed it up. He was in the hood. I don't know if that was a PR thing to like, okay, y'all joke my man out. He got on the tight stuff. He out front of Total Wines. But I think sometimes we gotta realize that that man is a little older, and at the same time, for the most part of his life, the only thing that he had to make sure he could do the what he had to make sure that he did was play football well.
Hold on. Y'all Baltimore niggas can't hide yourselves for nothing.
Man,
Y'all Baltimore niggas can't hide y'all huge for nothing. Y'all Baltimore love me.
yeah, I'm just listening. I'm just kind of like new to your platform, so I was just checking it out for real. Yeah, shout out to East Baltimore. Shout out to 21213. Shout
Yeah.
out to Bel Air Road and Urban Avenue for real. But yeah, I just feel like Shannon Sharpe was a little culturally awkward. You gotta realize he's really somebody's, what I'm saying, grandfather. He's a granddaddy for real. You know what I'm saying? Approaching 60 years old, and he just trying to fit in with, he's trying to mix in with the culture, but sometimes I feel like he take a strong reaction to some of the jokes and stuff, like the Mike Epson stuff. He takes some stuff a little too serious. Like
Well,
he
that's
don't
because I don't think that he was prepared for the level of visibility that he got, especially once that Cat Williams interview blew up. It took him into a different stratosphere.
Yeah, because everything, like I'm literally like I'm a content creator. but I create content in the tech field. But I understand, like, right now, Shannon Sharpe name is hot. The
Yeah, it
name
is.
is hot. So that's it.
It
So
is.
if I'm creating content, I'm gonna try to angle it towards him any way that I can, so I can get, you know what I mean, so I can get those views, or you know what I mean, get that interest that that he getting right now, because he's very accomplished, and he don't even realize sometimes, I think, how accomplished he is. But yeah, he
I
just
agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I don't think you said anything that I disagree with, as a matter of fact.
yeah, I'm just yeah, but I like the platform, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. It's looking slick. I really like. I just maybe like in the last 2 or 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I done super chatted you a couple times, BG
Thank
Tech
you,
White.
man.
You
Thank
know what
you,
I'm
bro.
saying? I really I respect what you're doing or whatever. But I just want to come through and say it was kind of culturally awkward. Me and my wife was sitting here listening to you, but we both been sipping that Hennessy, so she, you know what I'm saying, she don't want to say nothing now. She was just running her mouth like crazy.
Shout out to wifey, man. Listen. Just tell her I appreciate her.
Yeah, but yeah, man,
I
yeah, just
appreciate
keep
y'all
doing
both, man. Shout out to East Baltimore, man.
yeah. Shout out to East Baltimore for sure. But
I appreciate it,
well,
bro.
Brooklyn, she from Brooklyn. Shout out to Brownsville. She from Brooklyn. I'm from
How that
Baltimore.
happen? How a Baltimore dude and a Brooklyn girl get together?
Man, listen, it's work. You know what I'm saying? I met her at work 15 years ago, and that's just how that shit happened. But
Hey, man. Shout out to y'all. You more than welcome to always call into the platform too, man. I appreciate you.
all right, man. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your night, my brother.
Thank you, man. Let me go to Devontae. What's up, Devontae?
What's up, man? How you been? Well, I
I'm
know how
chilling,
you been.
man.
I've
What's
been
the
checking out
word,
the show.
bro?
Good, man. I'm glad how you brought up that part about Shannon when you talk about like the people not always hating. Because
Uh-huh.
like I've been realizing that lately with a lot of these bigger celebrities like Shannon and Stephen A. They like every time somebody says something, it's like, oh, they hate. And it's like, dang, y'all can talk about people all the time and
All
nobody can
day
say nothing.
long. All
And it's
day.
about yeah, and it's like if you famous, popular, got money, the only explanation when somebody say something, oh, they just hate. And it's like
Yep. I agree.
I just feel like people like poking the bear sometimes, and I think a lot of them calling him zesty and stuff is just, oh, we see that it gets under his skin. So like, I don't even think a lot of the people even believe it. I feel like they're just doing it because they like, all right, this junk make him mad. So
I don't think that people think that Shannon is zesty, but I mean, if we just calling a spade, he got out that truck looking zesty as fuck. So if I
and
say, okay, listen, I did a video on my other channel where I was giving my opinion, where I was saying that, listen, most black men is not gay, all right, in a
right,
general sense. But I referenced Shannon Sharpe. He looked zesty. He was walking, but I also understand that he had 2 hip replacements. So if
yeah,
somebody joke about the fact that you got out the truck looking a little zesty, that's not hate. That's just joking. That's just making fun and making light of a situation. You know what I'm saying?
right, exactly. And the thing is, I know a lot of people that was raised by like their grandma, and
Yeah.
they seem to tend to have those mannerisms. Like he reminds me of an old lady actually sometimes.
Yeah, he
Like, and I
does.
feel like I know a lot of old like people raised around old people seem like they got the mannerisms, man. But like he, I wanted to tell this quick story about my grandfather real quick if I can, because
Go ahead, do your thing.
it's like yeah. So when I was about 12 years old, my sister kept calling me gay one day, and
Hmm.
I was in mad, crying, wanted to fight her. So I ran to my grandmother and I'm like, Grandma, she keep calling me gay. And my grandmother went off on her. I better not ever hear you say that again, just going off. And I remember feeling so good about that. So like a few days go by and she starts up again calling me gay. So my grandmother wasn't home. So I go in my granddad's office. I'm like, Granddaddy, she calling me gay. And I'm thinking he gonna whoop her and do all this. Man, he looked up and smiled at me and looked at her and stood up and flipped his wrist and was like, well, are you gay? And like basically made fun of me and then walked out. And like that really taught me like a real valuable life lesson. And
Hmm.
also showed you like the difference between how your grandma handles something and your granddaddy. Like my
Yeah.
grandma kind of showed me to get mad and be angry. My granddaddy was like basically like, bro, are you serious right now? And it's like that's what I thought of when I hear him reacting to this stuff. It
Yeah,
just
yeah,
reminded
yeah. But see, that's why men, I think, need strong men in their lives, or young boys need strong men in their lives, because it teaches us how to adjust and how to react to it, and not to be because we all got emotions, but I think it teaches us how to control our emotions and how not to respond emotionally every single time. Because it's one thing to be passionate about a subject that you're talking about, and it's another thing to crash out because you're too emotional.
Right.
I think
Absolutely.
I think that resonate, but he'll figure it out. I just think that he having a tough time because you were right. I think you hit the nail on the head when you said, people like him and Stephen A. When you get to a certain level, all of a sudden they think that everybody is hating on them just because you got a difference of opinion or you got a different perspective or you talking about them because they are the ones that's in the spotlight. But at the same time, they can talk about everybody else and
All
then they
day.
sit there and defend themselves when people say when a basketball player say, "Oh man, Shannon is hating," or "Oh man, Stephen A. is hating," then they defend themselves from it. But at the same time, it's the exact same thing that they defended themselves from. So it's like the pot calling the kettle black. I think that they need to just man up. And honestly, I don't know. It seems like they've been in the spotlight long enough to actually realize. It seemed like they would have learned this lesson by now, but I don't know. Maybe they're using it. Maybe they're continuing to capitalize from it.
For sure. Yeah, man. Appreciate you letting me come on, man.
Thank you for coming on, big dog. I appreciate you. Let me hear some more what Shannon got to say. The Drip Show. Shout out to the Drip Show. Drip says my dog Freezy put me on, and I see why. Follow the Drip Show. Keep grinding, OG. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for coming through, big dog. And shout out to my dog Freezy.
Driving to go do a shooter taping, and I was like, Buck, you right. She said, so don't worry about it.
Right.
Like I said, when I go out and I do these bottle
Yeah, he do got the rainbow necklace. I don't know, man. I don't know.
signings at Total Wines, Tower, all those, man, the love.
Yeah.
Ocho, you think about gifts. Yeah. Hey, I bought you this shirt. Man, I bought you this. I bought you that. I bought you some candles. I bought you this. I appreciate what you do. But I needed her to, you like, damn. Yeah. But they at my neck though.
Yeah.
But Shannon.
See, he was sensitive about it. He was sensitive about it. He just admitted it. And he needed his sister to reel him in and give him a reality check. Hey, listen, you just famous. That's just what come with the game.
Look at the success that you're having.
Right.
That's not possible with more haters than supporters.
And this is the funny thing about it is when things hit social media. Right?
You're going to have to chill out, though. You don't want to have a heart attack over this shit. High blood pressure because you're worried about what everybody think. You got to sleep good, OG.
Yes.
It's somewhat of the real world, but it's a very small percentage.
It is.
A very small percentage.
Yeah.
When you get out into the real world and you get to experience that real love, everywhere you go, it gives you a better understanding. It gives you clarity on how many people support and love what you're doing.
They got to.
It will always be like that. That's why I say outside of social media, you got to be able to get out because your flowers are going to come from everywhere, no matter where you go.
Yeah.
No matter where you go. And it's a great feeling, man. It's a beautiful feeling.
And then once somebody sees something that goes viral, then everybody will start piggybacking that.
Oh, his daughter got him that? It's a dope necklace. It's just funny how people in the chat and people that watch notice every single thing and then they translate it over into something else. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
But I know Total Wines. I need somebody else to go in front of Total Wines and put on that green outfit.
Yeah.
Because they just ordered 2,000 more cases. So go, hey, I need everybody. Hey, y'all that did it. Right. I need y'all some more people to go do it. Because Total Wine just ordered 2,000 more cases. So I appreciate that.
Hey, chestnut checkers, huh?
Hey, as a matter of fact, I need somebody to go in front of Tower Liquors right there. Hey, y'all go in front of them too. So they can put a PO in for 2,000 cases.
I don't think people understand. You have many out here that are trying to be funny, but behind the scenes, not understanding the due diligence that they're doing for you, because you going straight to the bank with it.
Hey,
straight to the bank with it. So you get your last off, but on the back end, it ain't nothing but a blessing on you coming your way.
And we talked about this, Ocho. Everybody was talking about how much money I made doing the Katt Williams interview. Whatever you think, I just got the check. So whatever you think I made, 3x it.
Let me see.
So if you think I made 500,000, 3x it. If you think I made $1 million, 3x it.
Let me see.
If you think I made $2 million, 3x it.
Let me see it.
I got me a little something today with Ocho. Look at that, Ocho.
Oh,
I got that old John Mayer.
Hey, hold on. What's that?
That's the John Mayer. Discontinue.
Hold on.
The
John
green
Mayer.
face.
Wait, the guitar player?
Your body's a wonderland. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be saying.
Hold on, I got one. Gravity.
Yeah. You know, I be talking. My pockets is a wonderland.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, John Mayer, who he partnered with on that watch?
No, a lot of times, like, that's what they call it because he wore it. And it caught fire.
Okay.
Yeah, it caught fire because they saw him have it on. And so they dubbed it the John Mayer.
John Mayer. Oh, but who's the maker?
Rolex.
That boy got that John Mayer on his pussy.
I did. I did. So I ain't gonna start jocking it me again.
I see. I got my rollie on tonight too, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you got that sub. You got that sub. You got
that
sub, man.
To go with my jersey.
So that's the way. Hey,
I got mine on too. All right, can I be a part of the show? I got mine on too. This is a Prezi though. It's a little different. It's the rose gold Prezi. See that? It's the rose gold Prezi. It's a little different. He got the sub. I got the Prezi. Don't worry about it. We gonna get there.
Look here. Because guess what happened, Ocho? Man, Total Wines hit us up. They said, well, hold on.
Yes, sir.
We want some of that. So thanks to y'all, I'm about to be in California, Texas, Florida, Louisiana, Baltimore. So keep on doing it. I need y'all to keep on doing it. Hey, don't you stop now. Don't y'all hating mofos stop.
Yeah.
Take y'all raggedy ass right back in front of the Total Wines and do it all over again. Because thanks to y'all, your boy, ooh.
Hey, that's a blessing, man. That's a blessing.
That's dope. That's live.
That's live.
It is. See, they try to be cute. They gonna retire for O'Shea before he want to retire.
Y'all, that's live, man. They ain't nothing but a blessing.
Oh man.
You see how God work?
Yeah.
You see how God work?
She told me? She say, Shannon, let it roll off. She say, sometimes you can fall out of God's favor by your actions and your words. I'm done with it. Ocho. I'm gonna get this paper. So whatever y'all think so I know this gonna go viral, man. 3 exit. Yes. Yeah. Put it like this here. I made more money on Katt Williams alone than I made in any year that I played the NFL.
Ooh, boy, you better talk, boy. Hey, do me a favor. Hey.
That's that okay. Yeah, they didn't believe in me. Katt did.
Hold on. I got a question for you.
What you got?
Throw something on the floor for me. I'm gonna pick it up.
You got it?
Yeah, throw something on the floor for me. I'm gonna pick it up. I ain't even gonna hesitate.
Oh man. Oh, I can't come Ocho. Ocho. Oh. Did it say about the hit? Oh, they ain't see the shit. They ain't see the shit. Ooh.
Listen, you ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to tell me twice because I ain't gonna listen to you on the third time. I already know what time it is.
Ooh, boy, I sure appreciate that. I'm about to say,
you got it. You said it perfectly, brother Rob. He says he keeps saying he done with it. He does. Every other week, if we just gonna keep it 100, every other week, Shannon, he did. He is a little hurt. I can see it. Every other week, he say, yo, I'm done with it. I ain't responding to the haters no more. I don't care what people say about me. We gonna run it up. We gonna keep getting this money or whatever. And then he come back 2 weeks later. Oh, the haters, I ain't thinking about them. Why they keep hating on me and all of this stuff. Listen, I'm telling you, in real life, this shit bothers them. And so, when you see people, look, they gonna pay to see you win and they gonna pay to see you lose. That's just the facts. They're going to pay to see you win and they're going to pay to see you lose. You're going to have to learn how to deal with it a little bit differently to where you don't let every single thing. Now, I also understand the importance of marketing, right? So that means that if somebody says something about you, and you don't necessarily care for it, but you speak on it because it actually makes you more money, or you understand that it brings you more visibility or another viral moment to attract attention of what you're doing as far as your podcast and stuff like that, then that I also understand that. So I think that he's possibly using a little bit of that on top of it. But when he telling the story and saying, hey man, my sister got to talk to me, or this person got to talk to me, or that person got to talk to me, y'all keep going there so they can order 2,000 more cases, it bothers him. It absolutely bothers him. And so this is one of the things that y'all got to take away from this though, is that just because you big, just because you successful, just because you a football player and you considered, one of the greatest of all time, and you a Hall of Famer, don't mean that these niggas don't read comments. And shout out to Shannon Sharpe, because I give him his flowers. I think that he at the top of the top right now, but you got to learn how to deal with that shit a little bit differently.
Man, but here's the thing. My sister don't really have social media.
Right.
So, like if I send her something, now she got to go download the app, then she get it, and then guess what? As soon as she read what she gonna read, she delete it. I say, why don't you just leave it up? You don't have to go to it. She say, because I don't need to see that foolishness, that mess.
Right.
So he's sending it. Think about what he's saying. He's sending his sister shit that's being said negatively about him. She listens to it, she deletes it, and say, I don't really want to even be associated with that because I ain't even on that type of time. It sounds like, I don't know what his family dynamics is, but it almost sounds like his sister raised him or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Think about what he just said. He said sometimes he send his sister stuff. He is actively sending his sister things that people are saying about him. And then she wound up getting rid of it and saying, listen, I don't want to see that negative stuff. Listen to what he said. Let me rewind it a little bit.
Get it. So, yeah. But here's the thing. My sister don't really have social media.
Right.
So, like if I send her something, now she got to go download the app, then she get it, and then guess what? As soon as she read what she gonna read, she delete it. I say, why don't you just leave it up? You don't have to go to it. She say, because I don't need to see that foolishness, that mess.
Right.
And so she saw all the stuff, and people would send it to her. You see what they say about your brother. And, obviously, I'm a baby brother.
Yeah.
So obviously she's going to feel some type of way. So this was early this morning because, she's back on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. So when I wake up and turn over, she in my phone, Buck. I call her Buck. I'm like, dang. So anytime I see a message from her, it's early in the morning because I get up around 6 o'clock to take the dog for a walk. Mm-hmm. She done left me a text message. So I'm always going to check it because it might be something, hey, somebody might have left a message from her phone, hey, your sister, blah, 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 then I got to make it happen.
Right.
And so when she left me that, I was like, damn. I said, I hit her when I get back. So I had a couple of meetings today that ran long, and I'm driving, and she's like, I called her. She said, you get my, I said, Buck, I got the text. She said, okay, so what you, I said, I'm good. I said, I'm good. I'm real good. God is good. Nah, God ain't good. God great.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
God is great.
All the time.
Oh, man. Ocho, did you hear what I said? I said the Katt Williams interview, that one interview, I made more money on that one interview than I did in any 1 year of my NFL career. Now, y'all go look up my NFL career and see what my highest earning year was. And Katt did that. Katt did.
Thank you, Katt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to kind of get out of your emotions about that. That's a lot. It's a lot. I think that he got a lot going on, and he got to be very, very careful about letting stuff continuing to get to him. And he managing. He managing. He didn't been through a lot or whatever, and he's continuing to be successful. Listen, don't feel sorry for Shannon. Shannon is doing very, very well.